All right, let's dive right in. Today, we are tackling a massive, and I mean massive, problem in the business world. Companies are pouring millions into AI, but they're just not seeing the results. We're going to unpack exactly why that's happening, and I'll share a simple mindset shift that changes everything. Stop thinking of AI as just a tool and start treating it like a teammate. And that really is the billion-dollar question, isn't it? Everybody's talking about AI, everybody's investing in it, but for so many, that big promise feels, well, just out of reach. Let's look at the actual data, because it tells a really fascinating and frankly, a pretty frustrating story. So check this out. A recent PwC survey found that more than half of companies, we're talking 56%, have adopted generative AI. That's huge. But here's the thing. Look at that second bar. Only 13%, just 13, feel like they're actually getting the results they hope for. This giant chasm between adoption and results, we're going to call that the AI implementation gap. And it's the core puzzle we need to solve today. So what is going on here? Why are so many companies jumping on the bandwagon but not getting anywhere? What's driving this huge paradox between high adoption and super low impact? Well, it turns out the answer isn't really about the technology at all. The real problem, the thing that's derailing all these amazing AI projects, is something you can't see. It's an invisible cultural wall. See, this isn't about code or algorithms or servers. It's about people. It's about the hidden fears and dynamics inside every organization. You know, when we talk about why AI fails, we usually hear about these first three things, right? We don't have enough skilled people, our data is a mess, our departments don't talk to each other. And yeah, those are absolutely real problems. But the biggest, the most stubborn, and the most overlooked obstacle is that last one, the cultural wall. Now, to really get this cultural wall, we have to talk about something called tacit knowledge. This is the secret sauce. It's the genius of your organization that's not written down in any training manual. It's the gut feeling of your best engineer. It's that subtle touch of a great salesperson, that masterful hospitality that keeps customers coming back for years. It's a company's greatest superpower. But here's the twist. In the age of AI, it can actually become its biggest roadblock. And this slide right here, this gets to the absolute heart of the human problem. Look, on the left, you have a job-based culture. Knowledge is tied to the role, so AI is just a better tool to get the job done. No biggie. But on the right, in a membership-based culture, that special tacit knowledge is the person's identity. It's their value, it's their craft. So when you ask them to write it all down for an AI, it can feel less like you're helping the company and more like you're being asked to make yourself obsolete. That's why AI feels like such a profound threat. So how do you break down that massive cultural wall without making your best people feel like they're being replaced? Well, you change the entire conversation. You have to stop talking about AI as a tool that replaces and start framing it as a teammate that collaborates. So let's introduce a new idea, the AI buddy. Now, this isn't just a cutesy name for a piece of software. It's a fundamental reimagining of what AI is for. It's an intelligent partner, specifically designed to complement our human expertise, to do the boring, repetitive stuff so that we can focus on being creative, being strategic, and doing the work that we actually love. I absolutely love this analogy. We have to get away from thinking of AI as this dumb hammer that we just swing at problems. Instead, think of it like Doraemon. You know, the helpful, brilliant robot cat from the future who pulls amazing things out of his pocket to help you. It's not a tool you command, it's a buddy you team up with. Okay, so this AI buddy thing sounds great in theory, right? But how do you actually make it happen? Let's get practical. Let's open up the collaboration playbook because there's a really clear, actionable way to get started. The absolute key here is you do not try to boil the ocean. You have to start small. Step one is simply to explore. You let individuals and small teams just play with it. Let them discover for themselves how AI can be their buddy. Then, once you start seeing those aha moments, those little sparks of real collaboration, you move to step two. You standardize those successful patterns and share them so everyone can learn. And only then, once you've got a model that actually works, do you scale it and start embedding these AI buddies into your core business. And look, this isn't just some hypothetical idea. This playbook is already being used by real companies, and they're seeing some fantastic results. Let's look at a few quick examples. I mean, this just illustrates the whole idea perfectly. For Sega Sammy, AI is a creative co-pilot for their game designers. At Digital Hollywood University, it's a personal tutor for the students. For the ad agency Hakamoto, it's treated like a knowledgeable new hire that knows all the company history. Each one is a buddy, but its role is perfectly tailored to solve a specific, human-centered problem. So all these examples, they really point to something much deeper, something way more profound. Successfully bringing an AI buddy into your world isn't about launching a new project. It's about a fundamental update to your entire organization's operating system. This, right here, is the key takeaway. You can't just install this new way of thinking like it's an app on your phone. You have to change the underlying code of your company, how you work, how you collaborate, and what you value. It is a complete system overhaul. So what does this new OS look like? Well, it's a culture that actually celebrates human AI teamwork. It's processes that are designed from the ground up for co-creation. It's rules and governance that don't block this but actually enable it. And the whole point, the ultimate goal, is to finally unlock all that hidden, tacit knowledge and turn it into your most powerful competitive weapon. So, after all of this, if you remember just one thing, what should it be? It's this. The true role of AI in your organization is not to be just another tool. Its real power, its true purpose, is to be a catalyst. It's the perfect excuse, the perfect opportunity to force a much-needed cultural and operational refresh, to finally update your company's OS for the 21st century. That's where the real magic is. And that leaves us with one final question for you to take back to your team. Take a good, honest look at your company. Is it running on an outdated OS that sees AI as a threat? Or are you ready to install that update and start seeing AI as a teammate? Thanks for tuning in.